क्या आप अपना करियर आईटी सेक्टर में बनाना चाहते हैं? क्या आप टॉप आईटी एमएनसीज में जॉब कर रहे हैं बट सैलरी मार्केट स्टैंडर्ड की नहीं मिल रही है? तो पेश है क्लाउड डेवऑप्स हब ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट, एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म जहां हम देंगे आपको A to Z कंप्लीट आईटी डेवलपमेंट प्लस ऑपरेशंस प्लस 100% प्लेसमेंट असिस्टेंस प्रोफेशनल्स आईटी एक्सपर्ट्स के द्वारा जो कि 15 प्लस इयर्स एक्सपीरियंस्ड है। यहाँ पर आपको रियल आईटी कंपनी का नॉलेज मिलेगा, प्राइमरीली ऑन AWS क्लाउड एंड टॉप 10 DevOps टूल्स और क्लाउड प्रोफाइल में बिना कोडिंग के, जिसकी फ्यूचर और मार्केट में बहुत डिमांड और सैलरी है, जो आपको बेस्ट आईटी कंपनी में बेस्ट प्रोफाइल में अपना करियर बनाने में मदद करेगा और जहां आपको मिलेगा 24/7 कम्युनिटी सपोर्ट बाय 50,000 प्लस प्रोफेशनल्स इंस्ट्रक्टर, लाइव LED ट्रेनिंग के साथ लाइफ टाइम एक्सेस टू क्लास ट्रेनिंग रिकॉर्डिंग्स, डॉक्यूमेंट्स विथ लाइव प्रोजेक्ट टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स फॉर DevOps एक्टिविटी, ट्रेनिंग सर्टिफिकेशन, इंटरव्यू प्रेपरेशन एंड रिज्यूम मेकिंग। आप हमारी वेबसाइट www.clouddevopshub.com पर जाकर न्यू बैचेस की इंफॉर्मेशन भी ले सकते हैं और साथ ही लाइव ऑनलाइन डे वाइज डिटेल्ड सिलेबस भी चेक कर सकते हैं, जिसमें आप हमारे कोर्स के सारे मॉडल्स की डिटेल्ड इंफॉर्मेशन चेक कर सकते हैं कि आपको कौन सा मॉडल किस डेट को पढ़ाया जाएगा। इतना ही नहीं, आप हमारे YouTube चैनल @CloudDevOpsHub पर जाकर सक्सेस स्टोरीज, स्टूडेंट्स टॉक्स, डे वाइज लाइव सेशंस, रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर्स के वीडियोस भी देख सकते हैं। हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट से पढ़े हुए स्टूडेंट्स मल्टीपल ऑफर्स लेकर आज टॉप मोस्ट आईटी कंपनीज में अच्छे पैकेजेस में जॉब कर रहे हैं। सो व्हाट आर यू वेटिंग फॉर? अपने करियर को एक नई पहचान देने के लिए आज ही क्लाउड डेवऑप्स हब पर रजिस्टर करें। क्लाउड डेवऑप्स हब, visit www.clouddevopshub.com. WhatsApp 9993445100.
Hello everyone and good morning. As per our agenda, we are into the workshop. The workshop says that we have to learn the cloud computing as well as Linux basic. Yesterday, the day one session for the cloud computing, as well as we did the practical as well in the yesterday's session. Let me go and show you the syllabus, what we have already done in the yesterday's session. You have to go to my website. In my website, if you will come down, here will be the syllabus where the complete detail, what we have to learn day by day. Okay, and as soon as I will click on this place, the Excel sheet will be here. This Excel sheet indicates that whatever is our progress day by day, we can make it green. If something is not yet completed, you can mention, you can let me know. I will make it on the red color and we will discuss that part as well. Okay, so in the yesterday's session, we have given the team introduction, what exactly we are, what exactly I am doing it, from where I am belong to, all this information, learning path, what we have to learn, what exactly our training plan is. This is our training plan. In short, if I will tell you, these are the 9 modules, these are the 10 modules which we have to learn it. Okay, and as soon as you will learn it, you will be called as a cloud DevOps engineer. Okay, and roadmap, if you will go to my website, definitely the roadmap is available. It's a very simple. We have created that as soon as you will join us, we will make your DevOps foundation. After the DevOps foundation, we will take the step and we will teach you the Linux, because without Linux, your base will not be clear. If you don't know the Linux, how you can understand the technology, AWS, or what we can say DevOps tool. So very important that you have to be aware about the Linux. And I observe that most of the institute or most of the people who want to learn who want to be into the AWS, they will directly start with the AWS. If you don't know the basics, why you are learning, which tool you are learning, and which service you have to use on which place, then it will be very difficult for you to survive in future or work into the real time. My course has been created primarily to work from the day one into your organization as well. That's why we will teach you the Linux. In this, what all things we are going to discuss in the today's session, I'm giving you very on the high level what all things we are going to learn as per the Linux as well. And then after completing the Linux, we will go into the AWS, we will go into the DevOps part, Git, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, Terraform, Prometheus, Grafana, as well as if required some shell scripting, automations, mini projects. I will give it to you on the Python as well, so that you can understand everything, the coding perspective as well, plus multiple 3 projects. These are the 3 real-time projects. If you will see that very first project is completely the CI/CD. When I'm talking about the CI/CD, I will use Git, Jenkins, Docker, as well as on the infrastructure where it has to be deployed. And definitely I'm going to use here building it, means if I'm building it with the help of Maven, means definitely I'm using the Java project. Okay, first project belong to the Java category with coding, with automation, with DevOps, with CI/CD. Second project, completely e-commerce website, means I will create the e-commerce website in front of you guys with the technology Java, Python, Go, .NET, and we will deploy into the Kubernetes cluster as well. With troubleshooting steps, we will discuss that part so that you can directly write in your resume that in this project you are working from the last 6 months or last 1 year. One project directly you can write 6 months, 1 year. Second project you can directly write 1 year, 6 months, 1 year, or whatever it is. Here in the third project also, it's a 3-tier application which where most of the companies are still using it. In this project I'm going to use 40 AWS services. Guys, 40 AWS services, the count is very, very big. Okay, as well as we are going to develop all these resources: EC2, VPC, ELB, auto scaling, RDS, EIP, subnets, VPC level things. We will create with the help of Terraform code. Means I will do the setup. Means we have already learned the Terraform in this place. Okay, we have already learned the AWS, and with the help of that, we will develop the complete project, and we can manage the infrastructure with the help of code. These are the 3 projects. Then module 10, directly join the big MNC. Prepare bi-weekly, keep bi-weekly mock interviews, resume prepared, and go for the job. Same like these students are started joining it. These are my batch 27 students. You can see here every day congratulations is happening. Okay, I got a job in TCS. That's good. Okay. And after that, before that, if you will see here, some more students are giving the email addresses. Definitely they are looking for the job. Okay. Congratulations, Kamlesh. Okay. This person also certified for the CKA. If you will write the big certification, what will happen? Definitely you can add the add-on to your package, 5 lakh extra package that you can do it. Okay. Plus, if you will go a little bit back also here, congratulations path for getting job as a DevOps engineer in this one of the organization. Like that, every week, means everything is happening. Every week you will see a new offer in this batch. Okay, and if you will go to some other batches also, like batch 29, batch 28, or old batches, so definitely a lot of students are already placed. You don't have to worry for that part. Vaishnavi, VSHNF. Yeah, this student also got job sometime back only as a Python developer. Okay, as a fresher. She has already joined the organization as well. And see, my benefit, what we are doing, can I join the other batch? I told yes. If you want to come to the batch 30 also, you are welcome. So this student will be you can see this student in my batch 30 as well. Okay, good. This is just a very high level I'm going to inform to you. Plus, this is the thing which we have to discuss it today. This workshop is a part of this big syllabus. Okay, this big syllabus is, you have already aware about it. I don't have to explain to you again. If you want to see it in the yesterday's session, we have already provided that. If you will go to my YouTube channel, definitely the very first video will be that only. Else I will give you the link. This is the 15 hours ago which we have already published it. So if you want to see that, definitely you can go into this place and you can see that video as well, which we have discussed yesterday. Okay, I'm giving the link here. I have already given the link into the WhatsApp community. If someone from this group is not yet available into the WhatsApp community, you can scan this barcode and come into the community. Is that okay? This is the just yesterday's thing. All good? Guys, you can unmute and talk with me as well.
Yeah, all good.
Cool. Yep. Let's start the today's agenda. As per the syllabus, we have to understand what exactly the service is, what exactly the data center is, what exactly the cloud, virtualization, cloud computing. Okay, let's come to the sheet. Okay, this is the sheet which is belong to the cloud computing, and I'm here. I'm just making the full screen. And yeah, in the yesterday's session, we have discussed about the data center. Okay, today we will discuss more into the data center. If let's assume I will tell you, you have to develop something with the help of data center approach. Very first thing you have to do it, you have to go for the shopping. You have to purchase all this item. Means you have to do the investment. Then only you can purchase all these things. And then you need a rented place where you will keep all these things and you will make the setup, you will make the configuration, then all these things will work. Okay, then this type of data center you can create it. But the problem is, if by any reason into the data center any failure happen, any equipment failure, any communication failure, any outage happen, any network related issue happen, or any of the issue happen, the only solution is you have to go into the data center and fix it. Are you agree with my point? In the data center, if any of the issue happen, the only solution is you have to go into this place and fix it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? And is that possible that your data center is in UK, US, Singapore, some other places, and if any issue happen, you can immediately go and fix that part? Practically, it's very tough at this point. Okay, but it was happening earlier. If in the today's time also this thing happen and this is managed by some of the cloud provider, they will take care of that part. You will not get to know that any equipment failure, communication failure, power outage happen. You will not get to know if it's managed by the cloud provider. Okay, cool. If I will create a one more scenario, that let assume you have a requirement. Yesterday we have created one website, right? One website like CloudDevOpsHub.com. We have a requirement. Let me do it again so that we can go more deeper into this part. Guys, have you remember our yesterday's example or practical?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's great.
Yes, sir.
That's great. You have to help me out what all things we have did it in the yesterday's session. Okay. My very first requirement, I would like to create a virtual machine. I'm going into the Google Cloud because AWS is our primary cloud. That too we will learn in our complete classes. But I would like to give some extra knowledge to you. Why extra knowledge? Because if you will go for the interview and interviewer asks, okay, I can see that AWS is written in your resume, you know it. What extra you know? This time you can say that I know the Google Cloud as well. I know how to create a virtual machine. I know how to create a Kubernetes cluster. I know how to handle the Google Cloud resources as well. This will be the extra point, and there may be chances you may get selected because of this point. So I would like to always give some extra knowledge with the help of scenarios, with the help of practical knowledge. Okay, so this is just the extra thing I'm giving you. I'm going to create a virtual machine. Here I need someone name. Can anyone give me your name? Please unmute and let me know. Daya?
Yes.
Okay, Daya, I'm giving Sunday. Okay. Okay, Daya Sunday. I'm just writing it. Okay, as well as we are going down. I here to required to create any of the virtual machine. The very important thing, please mute yourself. To create any of the virtual machine, very first requirement, we have to choose that which operating system is required. And I'm clicking on the boot disk, as well as here multiple operating system options are available. I would like to take Ubuntu at this point. Why Ubuntu? Can anyone give me the answer?
The stable, long-term support and stable.
Long-term support. Okay, very first point. Dayakar, please mute yourself because background noise is coming. Okay.
It is easily secure and portable.
Secure, portable. Most popular operating system. You will see this operating system where all the developers are learning and implementing the things into this. Second point, most popular operating system as a server. So that's why I'm choosing the same thing. Here I'm taking the 10 GB space, that is enough for me for this learning. Okay, and here I'm just allowing the internet, because definitely if I would like to make something or I would like to install something, I have to allow the traffic. I just allowed this. I just did two settings. I just provided the name. Okay, very straightforward. Daya Sunday, as well as I haven't choose. It's a by default. It has been choose 2 CPU or 4 GB RAM, and I just changed to the Ubuntu flavor. That's it. And I just allow the traffic, and I'm clicking on the create. My virtual machine will be ready. Okay, as soon as the virtual machine will be ready, let me go to the sheet again, and I would like to write all the steps here. Okay, I will not go into the theory at this point. I would like to go directly into this practical. Okay, I'm going here. This is my notepad here. First step I have already done. I choose the GCP. I choose the name Daya Sunday VL. Okay, so my step one is already completed. Done. Okay, now create a virtual machine. I have already created the virtual machine, which is Ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu, as well as I have 10 GB storage. Okay, plus firewall enable. Okay, this is the second step. I am done. Guys, are you okay that I have created the virtual machine also? Right?
Because I have one doubt.
Yep, go
So
ahead.
in later stages, if your application load is more, so at that time you have to increase CPU and RAM. So at
Correct.
that
I
time you
will
will
do. I
require
will do. I
downtime,
will
right?
do. I will do. I will do. I will do. Okay. This is my next question. Okay. I will take care in the today's session only. Okay. Cool. I have created this. Now what I'm doing it, I have to install Docker. Can anyone give me the very simple answer why I'm installing a Docker or what is Docker?
Docker
To
is a
containerize applications.
One person, Ravindra, please go ahead.
for containerize the application.
Yeah, if you want to run any containerized application, then we can take the help from the Docker. Cool. Just guys, at this point, just remember this. If you want to containerize, if you want to use any containerized application, then we have to use the Docker. Cool. What is this command? Sudo -i
To switch to root user.
to switch to the root user. Okay, cool. At this point, if I will click on the SSH, what will happen?
One VM will open.
Okay. Any other person? Better answer. Guys, can we
Remotely
make
you are
a
connecting that
Daya, please hold. Can we make a habit that raise your hand? I will call your name and then you can tell the answer. What is if I will click on the SSH, what will happen?
remotely you are accessing that Daya Sunday VM.
Yep,
Through
remotely
SSH.
I am accessing this machine with the help of port number 22. As soon as I will click here, my keys will be transferred into this machine. I have a account. I have created my Google Cloud account. My keys, my public key and private key is stored into this account as a metadata. This keys, as soon as I will click here, my keys are getting transferred into the VM. So passwordless authentication they are providing with the help of SSH key. Okay, and this all things are happening on the port number 22. Guys, remember these answers because these are the basics you have to be aware about it. At this point, I have logged in into this machine. The machine name is Daya Sunday. It is showing here Daya Sunday. This is my user Vikas. That's why it is showing as a Vikas. Now I'm running the command sudo -i. As soon as I will run this command, from the Vikas user, it will become a root user because Vikas is just a normal user who has logged in it. But if I want to do any operational level activities, definitely I have to be a root user. Cool. Agree with my point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now I would like to run the second command, apt get update. What will happen as soon as I will run this command?
So updating the packages and all.
Correct.
Latest updates.
It will update all the packages in my virtual machine. Cool. I'm taking this command. I'm running it. Daya, give me the answer. Why we have to run this? Why we have to run this command every time?
For latest updates.
Yeah, correct.
Latest
Why?
packages.
Why? Yeah, it's okay. But why we are choosing the? Why we have to update all the packages every time? To follow the best practice. Okay, because DevOps engineers has to follow the best practice. That's why it's written into the best practice that all the packages should be always upgraded. Whenever you are going to use it, it should be always upgraded. Yes, with the help of this command, my packages has been upgraded. If you want to install any software into the Linux machine, the command is apt install. Any flavor means I'm talking about the
Hi,
Ubuntu.
sir. But at the start, there will be no applications, right? So what will be getting updated?
When we will install the Windows, some by default packages will come or not.
Yes.
Okay, that packages I'm talking security related, vulnerability related, basic software. If I'm running any of the command, if I run the VI editor is installed, right? If any vulnerabilities are there into the editor, it will get upgraded. Good question. Okay. Now, apt. Now, my next question, because I want to teach Linux also to you, right? That's why I'm explaining all this thing. What is apt? Yep. What is apt? Guys, take the help from the internet and give me the answer, please. Because you have to give the virtual interview like this only. Yes. What is apt? Yeah, Bala.
Package in Ubuntu.
Package in Ubuntu is 30% correct answer.
Advanced package tool.
Daya, I know you know the answers. I want to give the opportunity to other person. Yes. Other, please. Freshers, give the answer. What is APT in Ubuntu?
Advanced packaging tool.
Advanced packaging tool. I agree. What is the benefit? Why I have to use this command? What will happen if I will use this command?
It will install the package.
It's a package, guys. Simple answer. It's a package manager for the Ubuntu flavor of Linux. Okay, means if you want to install any of the software, any of the packages, this is a package manager. What is my requirement? I would like to install Docker, so I'm running this command and Docker will get installed. Before that, I would like to check Docker is already there or not. Docker -v. Okay, -v means checking the version. I'm just running this command. I'm getting an error, command Docker not found. Docker is not available. If you don't know, let assume you don't know this command also, then the best thing is Ubuntu will give the answer itself that run this command, it will get installed. Cool. I'm just taking that command apt install docker.ir. I'm pressing enter. It is asking me that it's a 292 MB software. Additional disk will be used. Do you want to do that? I'm typing Y and pressing enter. As soon as I will press Y, it will get installed. Okay, means I'm done with the step 3 as well. My Docker is installed. Agree with my point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Cool. I'm just verifying it. Docker -v and version 20.10 is coming here. So I'm just writing it here that yes, Docker version 20 has been installed. I'm done with the step 4. Now I'm going to any of the website. Okay.
What this Docker -v does?
Docker -v means if you want to check the version, which version has been installed, the answer is coming Docker version 20.10, 21 version has been installed. Okay. -v belong to the version. Cool. Good question. Okay. Now I'm going as a developer. Definitely it will be required that which application you want to deploy or which web application you would like to deploy. Now, yesterday I took this one. I don't want to take this one. I would like to go here in the free CSS template. Hundreds of templates are available. Guys, can you choose any of the template from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brainware, Digift, Wave Cafe, Digimedia, Element, or some personal portfolio, cryptocurrency. Can anyone choose anything from here?
Web Cafe.
Which one?
Cafe.
I'm not getting it. Yeah, Web Cafe, right? This one you're talking?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let me take this one. Okay. Here it will look like this. Let me see the live demo, how exactly it will look like this. It will look like this. Wave Cafe, some water waves will be at the back end and some cafe website should be on the top. Okay, looks good. Chalo, let's develop this thing. Okay, what I'm doing it, I'm copying this URL. If I will click on the download, what will happen? It will download in my Windows machine. At this point, I don't want to download in my Windows machine. I would like to download in my Linux machine. So I'm taking this command. I'm going back in my previous thing here, and I'm writing the command wget. First, I'm checking with the ls command. Anything is available here. At this point, nothing is available. If I'm typing ls, nothing is available. Okay, I'm writing the command wget. Okay, and I'm giving the URL to download the zip file. As soon as I press enter, it's giving 60%, 70%, 100% has been completed. With the ls command, I can see that one zip file, Web Cafe, which has been downloaded in my Windows, same has been downloaded in my Linux as well with the help of wget command. Guys, remember this small command. After some time, you will able to make the big command as well. Okay, remember this is small command at this point. Okay, wget. You are able, with the help of this, you can download the things. Now, in Windows, if I want to extract it, how can I extract? This is a zip file. How can I extract it?
Using 7-zip.
By right click.
By right click, I have to take the help from the 7-zip software or extract software, and I can do it. Without this software, I cannot extract zip file. So in the Linux also, we have to do the same thing. I know the command. Let me go into the sheet again because I would like to show everything from the starting. Okay.
Unzip.
Yeah, with the help of unzip command, we can unzip this file. I'm going here and I'm running the unzip command and wa cafe.zip file. As soon as I will press enter, I'm getting some error that unzip command is not found. Means this software is not available in my Linux machine at this point. Linux Ubuntu has given this command itself to me. I'm just going here, I'm going back and I'm pressing enter. So that what will happen, unzip software will get installed in my machine. Okay, at this point, unzip software has been installed. With the help of ls keyword, only one file was there. Now I'm running the same command again, unzip webcafe.zip file. As soon as I will press enter, that has been unzipped and everything has been came into this folder 2121 webcafe folder. Everything has been came. What all things came inside it? Some PNG file, some JPG file, some HTML file, and some JavaScript has been came, which has been developed by the developers. Cool. Now, if you will come into this place, I have unzipped the file and I am done with the step 4. Are you agree with my point? All okay till now?
Yeah.
Everyone who is joining the very first time also able to understand this part?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Good. Now what I'm doing it, I'm taking the help from the Docker. Okay, let me make the screen full. Okay, now I'm into the step 5. I will run directly with the help of run command or with the help of Docker run command. I'm running what I'm running. I'm running the Nginx web server. What exactly the Nginx is? Anyone know here what is Nginx?
Web server.
The web server. If you don't know the answer, guys, no need to worry. Google is always with us. Nginx. Just type and press enter. Nginx is a web server. Simple. You have to remember this thing. But Nginx is not only a web server. There are lots of other things are there. It can be used as a reverse proxy. It can be used as a load balancer. It can be used as a mail proxy. It can be used as a HTTP caches. So many other functionalities also there. But at this point, just understand Nginx is a web server. Now, my next question is, what is web server? What is web server?
Which holds the websites? I mean, which?
With the help of web server, we can run the website. Is that okay?
Yes.
HTTP websites we can run with the help of web server, and web server is available as a Nginx at this point. Cool, that's okay. So in my this command, I'm running the web server Nginx on port 80. Why port 80?
Why? Because HTTP, so we are using 80 port.
Yup, all the HTTP requests. What is HTTP request? If you will go to any of the website, okay, here it is running. If it's running as a web server, it is running on port number 80. Okay, all the websites are run on the port 80 by default. So I'm also doing the port 80. Now the next question is, why I'm writing 2 times?
One is container port.
One is container port, one is virtual machine port. Okay, container port, which is running on this Nginx, one is virtual machine port. Both has to be connect with each other. Means at this point, my container will run on port 80. The same port 80 will be allocated with the virtual machine, because I will get the external IP. I have to see my container in the external IP. Now my next question is, what is external IP?
It's a public IP.
Public, everyone can access.
Correct. Public IP, which everyone can access it. I'm copying this IP. I'm just giving this IP here. I'm just pressing enter. Let me check anything is working here. At this point, nothing is working. I'm checking on another tab with port 80. Anything is working? At this point, nothing is working. Means on this IP, nothing is working. I'm giving this IP so that you can also validate that anything is working or not. And please confirm me. Chandrakar, there is a background noise is coming from your side. Please be on mute. Yep. Guys, give me a confirmation that it is working or not. You can message also. It's working, not working. Quickly.
Not working.
Not working.
Working, sir.
Cool. It's not reachable, not working. Okay, cool. Now what I will do, I will take the help of this command. Okay. And here, what exactly this command? This is the command. This is the place available in my Nginx where the web application has been available. This is the place where my files has to be available. Okay, and let me check in my machine what exactly where my file is there. pwd In the root folder, 121 web cafe is the location. Okay, I'm just changing the 121 web cafe location has been connected with this with the help of -v. -v belong to the volume storage thing. Means I'm connecting this storage with this storage on the Nginx on the port number 80, and I don't want to see the things on the UI. So I just running as a interactive mode, deattach mode. -p belong to the port category. Okay, port is 80. Now I'm taking this command, I'm copying this command completely, and I'm running into my this place. As soon as I will run it, what will happen? It will check anything is locally available. Nginx, no, locally is not available. It went to the Docker Hub. From the Docker Hub, it has been downloaded and it has been created, and something is running at this point. How can I verify it? I'm going into my UI again. Let me check it. Let me refresh this page. Anything is working. Something is working in this page, and my web cafe complete web application is up and running. Are you agree with my point? Is this running for you as well?
So don't
Yes.
we need that Nginx got automatically installed? Like we don't need to run the query for another like apt install.
We are taking the help from the Docker. It's already into that container. You don't have to worry. Okay. Everything has been packed into the single image. Okay. Is this running for everyone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So like
Now-
means anything which is required other than like Nginx that would also be installed like automatically to running
No,
that
no,
website,
no,
or
no.
is it something else that we must specify prior?
No. This is the Nginx container, so Nginx is there. That's it. If you will take any other container, other thing will
Okay.
be available. Automatically, nothing will happen. We are the DevOps engineer. We are the developer. We have to choose the thing, then only things will happen.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now what?
Sir, Nginx. Hello.
Yep. Yeah, Bala.
Sir, Nginx is the image or container?
Nginx, I have downloaded it as an image. Then I run the command run, and it become the container.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Where is this Nginx image? If you have a question, I would like to give the answer. You have to go to the Docker Hub. Okay, Docker Hub. In this place, all the containers, all the images are available. Okay, just click on this explore, and you will see on the very first stop, this Nginx is available. How many times it has been pulled, or how many times it has been run? It's 10K, 1000 downloads already happen, and on instance 100,000, 10,000 lakh, 10 lakh crore, around 32 lakhs or 3 crore, 33 crore, 22 lakhs times it has been downloaded. If you haven't used, you are far behind these people. Okay, and here is the command. Where is the command? Here is the same command, docker pull nginx. I would like to run it, so I take the command from here, docker run nginx. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Everything I will teach, means I will not teach directly from my PPT. I will teach you how to get the answer with the help of Google, so that you don't have to be depend on anybody. If you will know the concept, backend concept, you will able to achieve the thing by own. Okay, cool. That's good. Let's go into that part. Why I'm creating this all things. The reason is I would like to explain you the cloud computing. What exactly will happen into the cloud computing when I'm talking about virtual machine and operating system? Means I was taking the infrastructure as a service from the provider. Okay, means at this point in this example, if I'm going here, I took the virtual machine and I installed the operating system, which has been provided by the Google. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
In this case, I took the help from the Google to provide the infrastructure to me. This is the infrastructure for me. Okay, this is known as infrastructure as a service. What will happen inside it? Okay, let me go inside it more. Okay, when I'm talking about the infrastructure, means I'm taking the infrastructure help, means physical data center. They have the physical data center, they have the servers, they are providing the operating system also to me, means I'm creating the infrastructure service model with them. What exactly it is? Let me go back into this part, first theory. This is a service model into the cloud computing. When I'm talking about the service model, there are three types of service model: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Infrastructure, when I'm taking the virtual machine and operating system, I'm taking the infrastructure as a service. When at this point I have installed the Nginx and Docker software, means I created as a platform as service. Okay, we DevOps engineer took the infrastructure service from the Google Cloud. We have installed something, then it become platform as a service. For you guys, you are only watching that. Okay, for you, it's a software as a service, right? What you will do it, if you want to come my website, this website, you can book the order and you can enjoy the thing. That is software as a service. This will be an application or this will be a software for you. Agree with my point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat it again?
Okay, let me repeat it again. Okay, if I'm going into my PPT, there are three service models are available: infrastructure service, platform as a service, software as a service. When we will take the operating system and virtual machine from the provider, that time we will call as an infrastructure service. I took infrastructure service, then I install something and it becomes platform as a service, means I'm using as a platform for them. After that, for you guys, you are directly a end user. You are taking as a service. Cafe is one of the his service provider to you. You can book the order and you can enjoy your meal. So that is a software as a service for you guys. This is the service model available into the cloud computing. Okay, when I'm going back here in the deployment model, there are three varieties of deployment models also available. What exactly it is? Public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. When I'm talking about the public cloud, publicly available to anybody. Okay, private cloud, which you have to be developed for yourself. When I'm talking about the hybrid cloud, it can be a combination of public cloud or private cloud as well. There are another example. Hybrid cloud can be some part of your application into the Google Cloud, some part of your application into the AWS cloud. That is also called as a hybrid cloud. Okay, let me go and explain you with the images as well. Okay, where is that part? Yeah. Okay, in the public cloud, it can be very scalable. It can be price utilization. The prices are very less and expertise will be less into this. When I'm talking about the private cloud, you will get the full control from your side. Okay, whatever you want to manage, whatever you want to maintain, you can achieve with the help of private cloud. Second thing, it's a very flexible. You can do your things control. You can make the rules by yourself. That will happen into the private cloud. Regularization, whatever the rules you want to create, you can create in the private cloud. The example of the private cloud in the cloud is VPC. Let me go and show you that of exactly what exactly will happen. I'm going to my AWS account. Okay, in my AWS account, if you need a private cloud, what you will do? You will just search the VPC. Okay, let me track it. What exactly happened? I have to sign in again. That's why all APIs are getting failed. I'm signing in. Okay. If you are looking for your private cloud, what you have to do it? You have to create a VPC into this place. It's an isolated cloud resources. When I'm talking about isolated, it belongs to you only. Whatever I will define it here, it will be belong to me only. My resource, my company resource will stay into this private network. That is a private network. Okay, we can achieve, we can click on the create VPC and we can create it. If you need only VPC, what all things you need in the VPC, you will create as a project, you will create a subnet, you will create a route table, you will create lot of other configuration network, everything we will learn one by one into our networking classes. Okay, this is just a very high level that VPC can be created like this. Private network can be created like this. We have to just understand little bit configuration about it and we can achieve, we can create our private network as well. In every company in the real time, you will see that all the resources are in their own private cloud. They will not keep the resource in the public cloud. They will always keep the things into the private cloud. They will create it like this. Based on your requirement, you will create it in how many places you want to do it, how many subnet you want to create it, how many public subnet you want to create it, how many private subnet you will create it. And then we will do all this setting and the VPC will be get created for you. I'm just creating on a very high level. That anyone name, please? Anyone name? Please unmute and let me know your name.
Rohit.
Rohit, R-O-H-I-T. I'm just giving. So what will happen? Rohit VPC, I'm creating it. In the Rohit VPC, some public, private, and so many automatic components are there. At this point, I'm taking all the default configuration. And as soon as I will click here, all these things will get created. VPC created, DNS created, DNS resolution, VPC endpoint, security, subnet, lot of components are getting created automatically, whatever is happening into the green, and the Rohit VPC has been created. Okay, I'm just clicking here. Your private network VPC has been created. I'm just going back and you can see here Rohit VPC has been created. It is available into this place. But at this point, you don't know the configuration. I will teach everything. Okay, cool. This is a private network. There is another cloud is also available, that is hybrid cloud. Two varieties of different clouds can be combined and worked. My course belong to the hybrid cloud technology. What exactly it is? Some part we will learn into the Google Cloud, some part we will learn into the AWS cloud. So it's a hybrid cloud model trading. Okay. There is a community cloud is also available. What will happen if, let us assume, you are not able to afford the private cloud? Okay, what you can do it, you can develop the community, means some multiple organizations can put all the resources, their resources into the single cloud. That time it will call as a community cloud. In that case, control will be with everybody, means whatever the company owners are there, they have the control. They have to decide it the things, and they, on the collaborative manner, they can create the infrastructure. That is a community cloud. But in the real time, most of the companies are using the private cloud only. But at this point, the companies are not only working into the single cloud, they are working into the multiple clouds, 2 cloud, 3 cloud. So this is the future where most of the companies want to work it, and they can connect both the cloud with the help of VPC peering or VPN connections. They are connecting their resources. Make sense? Able to understand?
Because can you repeat a hybrid cloud? What is hybrid cloud actually?
Two varieties of cloud. One is some part in AWS, some part in Google Cloud. That's why we call as a hybrid. More than one,
Okay.
that is known as hybrid. It can be private or public also. That also we call as a hybrid. Means more than one cloud, more than one variety of cloud is known as hybrid. Make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Here we are talking about the cloud, but do you guys know what exactly the cloud is? Can anyone give me the answer?
The external storage.
Not only external storage, it's only a 5% answer. What is cloud? Which resources can be accessible over the internet? With the help of internet, if I'm accessing something, is known as cloud. What all things? Definitely a data center, means if I will go into the Google in the AWS cloud, this all are the different data centers. Let's load it. California, Oregano, Mumbai, these are the different data centers physically available into this location. But with the help of internet, I'm able to access this data center is known as cloud computing. Agree with my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I'm using the cloud computing technology, in this cloud, there can be a servers, that can be a virtual machines, that can be a database, that can be a ready-made service, that can be a platform, that can be an infrastructure, that can be some ready-made service. I can use it. That is known as cloud computing. Okay. And this can be accessible with the help of cloud technology. Okay, cool. These are the cloud providers available into the market: Google Cloud, Amazon, Azure, IBM, Salesforce, Alibaba, Oracle Cloud. These are the providers. We are using their services. That's why we will call as a cloud computing. Okay, cool. This is a little bit theory. If you want to read it, you can read it, but I have explained the same thing. There are some benefits of using the cloud as well. Can anyone give me the answer? What are the benefits of using the cloud as well?
Saves the cost.
It saves the cost. Yes, it saves the upfront cost. Means if you are trying to use the resource, you don't have to pay the advance money. Okay, cool. I agree with your point. What else?
And I mean, the major benefit is to what extent we use, we pay for that only.
Yep. At this point, if you are using the small resources, you can use at the lower level. Okay. If in future your resources are getting, you want to increase it, then only you will pay the extra resources. Cool. I agree with your point. Anyone else? Yes, Guru, anyone, please? Rohit.
It is more secure.
It is secure. Okay. Definitely it's secure because we are only developing our private network. I agree. You will get
And
it.
disaster recovery.
Okay, disaster recovery. Okay, I will come into that part. Low cost of ownership. When I'm talking about the low cost of ownership means you don't have to pay upfront money. You can take the ownership virtually. Okay, it will be always up. The downtime will be very less because there is no maintenance. If anything is there, the another resource they will provide it to you. Okay, downtime will be very rare as compared to our own data center. Disaster assistance, by any reason, if any disaster happen, the assistance will be provided by the provider itself. You don't have to worry for that part. Okay, no maintenance cost. If we will create our own data center, all the maintenance things will be our. But when we take the cloud, when we take the cloud services in the rent, maintenance is already included. You don't have to worry for that part. Okay, productivity anywhere. The data centers are already available over the world. Wherever you want to create it, you can just click on it. With a single click, you can go to that data center and you can achieve the thing. These are the some benefit of the cloud computing. Can anyone give me the disadvantages of the cloud?
Sir, that it is not available in some parts of the country, like it is like mainly present in Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Like, what
Yep.
is that stuff?
What is that
Like
stuff means?
in AWS, like we get to select like which part of the country we are in, like Mumbai or Hyderabad. But not, if we are in any other part of the country, like some other
Buddy,
like
internet is there, na? It's not like the data center has to be near to you. The customers will not be from your city only. The customer will be over the world, right?
Mhm.
So you
Right.
don't have to create the data center in your city. If your customers are from your city only, then you don't have to use the cloud. You can create a small data center also,
Right. Okay.
right? That's why
Ah.
they have created the data centers location over the world. It makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Guys, can anyone give me the disadvantage of the cloud, if possible?
Yeah, as a user, we require we should require very good internet connection as to access the resources. So
Not
this might
very
be
good
an
connection.
disadvantage.
Normal internet connection is also fine.
Yeah.
What else? The biggest thing is if we are using or not using. If we take the thing on the rent, you have to pay the rent for that. Okay, let us assume you created a virtual machine. Okay, let us assume I created this virtual machine. If I'm using or not using, it doesn't matter for that. Until unless my machine is up and running, I have to pay the rent for that. This is the only disadvantage at this point. Nothing else. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
The simple thing, if you're not using it, release or delete the resource. That's it. Then they will not charge anything to you. Cool. Now, how the cloud look like? The front end from the mobile phone, from the browser, anywhere you can access the backend resources which is available into the cloud. Servers, data center, management, application, databases, everything can be managed with the help of internet connection. Okay, so how the architecture of the cloud look? There is a front end, there is a back end. With the help of internet connection, we can access it. On a high level, the architecture of cloud look like this. Okay, cool. We have already discussed deployment model. This is the one. Service model. These are the one. I will give the real-time example also into the service model. Okay, when I'm talking about the cloud computing, what will happen? It is possible. How come the cloud computing is possible? Because we are able to access the thing with the help of internet, that is known as virtualization. Okay. If we are accessing someone else's machine, that's why we will call as a virtual machine. Why I'm calling this machine as a virtual machine? Because this is, I'm the temporary owner for that, because I'm paying the rent. But in the real time, it is hosted on the US cloud and the US data center of the Google Cloud. This is a physical owner will be the Google Cloud on the US location, but virtually I am accessing it. That's why I'm calling this machine as a virtual machine. Are you agree with my point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right? Cool.
I mean, because you're saying that server is in some other location, but the machine is actually accessed by us.
Yes, the machine is available into the US location of the Google Cloud data center. Obviously, yes.
Machine or the server?
Machine or server, both are same only, na? This is, you can call this as a machine or you can call this as a server. Both are things same, right?
Okay.
Okay, this is available into the US location of the Google Cloud, but with the help of internet, I am accessing it. That's why I'm calling as a virtual machine. If you will access my laptop with the help of external IP, then my laptop will be a virtual machine for you. Yes or no?
Yeah. I mean, physically we cannot access, but virtually we are accessing.
Correct. Obviously, if physically you have to go into this location, you have to connect with wires and then you can access it, right? But that's not a practical approach. This is a virtual machine. We have to access it virtually with the help of internet. Cool. Okay, this is the practical which we have seen. Yesterday, we have already created the emulator. We don't have to go inside it. Okay. And in the software as a service, like we are using the emails, right? That is hosted, means the server, everything has been hosted by the Google itself, and email service we are using it, right? So this service we will call as a software as a service for us. Means we are not hosting anything, we are not managing anything, we are directly using as a software. So that's why I'm calling as email as a software service. Platform, when I'm talking about the platform, in this case, this docs.google.com I'm taking as a platform. This is my data, right? This PPTs belong to me. So I'm taking as a platform, as a Google Docs is a platform which Google Cloud is providing to me, and I'm using with my data. Agree with my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
When I'm talking about the infrastructure, I'm taking the virtual machine with them. Okay, I'm installing my choice of software, and Nginx is my choice, Docker is my choice of software, my choice of application, everything. That is known as infrastructure as a service. Got it? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Everyone cleared about it with this 3 example? Yes, guys, feel free to ask the question. I would like to take some questions here. Yeah, Ravindra, any question?
Yeah, I do have
Go ahead.
I don't know what Docker is and Kubernetes are.
Leave
Like,
it, leave
okay,
it.
so
At this point, we are very fresher.
so
You
that's
don't have
what,
to
like,
worry.
yeah, that's what,
Okay.
like, will once I join, will that be explained from the basics again, right?
Obviously, man, obviously, yes. Okay, because at this point we are discussing on a very high level what we have to learn in the last 30 days or next 60 days, right?
Yep.
Right, these all things we will start from basic, very basic. How to create a virtual machine also I will teach it again. How to create an account also I will teach everything.
For sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Cool. Okay, these are the example which we have to learn, which we have to understand as a services. Okay, cool. Let me go more deeper into that part. Okay.
Sir, on-premise means
On-premise means the data center you have created in your own location. That is known as on-premise.
okay.
Physical server, right?
Physical server, yes. Okay, which I am telling it here. Okay, These are the physical server. If any issue happen in your environment, you are the person who is responsible to fix that part. That are the data centers, that are the physical servers. Looks good?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And guys, here I would like to discuss some real-time problems with you. Okay, let's take an example. I created this machine. Okay, I created this machine, or you have host in the physical environment, you have one machine. Okay, let's take it, this my machine. This is my local machine. Let me talk about my local machine. At this point in my local machine, I have a around 23 GB of RAM. If I want to increase it, what will be my approach? How can I increase the RAM? Can anyone give me the answer?
We need to add extra that RAM to the machine.
I have to purchase the extra RAM, okay? And then I have to add it into this, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
This is my approach, right? For purchasing, I have to pay the amount. Yes, obviously, yes, amount. To get this fix also, I have to pay the amount, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But let us assume you are running this virtual machine. At this point, you are running this virtual machine with some configuration. Okay. And definitely, if I would like to increase this thing in my data center or in my personal machine, it will take a time. Yes or no? First, I have to take the budget. I have to think about from where I have to purchase, which company I have to purchase, how much I have to purchase. That all things we have to discuss about it. It will take time. Then I have to spend some money into the purchasing as well as into the fixing. Yes or no? And it's a little bit long process.
Yep.
Right? Cool. When I'm talking about the cloud, okay, I'm here. At this point, this machine is running on the EC2 medium. Machine type is EC2, E2 medium. When I'm talking about the E2 medium, I will go into the Google and I will check it. E2 medium size is E2 medium. Let me open it. Okay. I would like to teach everything with the help of Google so that you will able to find the answer by own as well. Okay, E2 medium, E2 medium. Why not? There is no answer. Very bad. Yeah, here in this place, it will tell that E2 medium, what exactly it is. E2 medium is one core, 4 GB RAM, right? Agree with my point? E2 medium, which is into the US Central, one core CPU and 4 GB RAM. Okay, let me write it, which is telling by 1 core and 4 GB RAM. Okay, something like that will be available into the E2 medium. At this point, I'm using my E2 medium. But let's assume I would like to increase my resource. So what will be the approach in cloud? It will be very simple. You have to just stop this machine. Okay, I'm going back here. I'm just stopping this machine. How to stop it? You have the option, click on the stop. It will get stopped for some couple of seconds. Okay, it will take 30 seconds. The machine will be down. Okay, and then I can go into this machine again, and there will be an edit option. There is the edit option. I can go and edit the instance type as per my requirement. If I will start it up again, it will be with the new configuration. It will not take much time. I have to just shut down the machine. I have to change the hardware and I will switch it on. It will be upgraded with my new version. Okay. What I'm doing it, I'm going down. Okay. Let's wait. Let it get complete first.
Sir, in between, can I ask a small question?
What you are telling, Pawan?
In between, like, can I ask a small question?
Yep,
like,
definitely. Yes,
yeah,
go ahead.
like as you said that for upgradation we are stopping, and again after upgradation we will start.
Change the hardware. Change the
Ah.
hardware from
Yeah.
this place, and then start it again. Yes.
Yeah, but in some cases, suppose if we want to do some updates, like if not this upgradation of memory or something, any other updates. So every time do we need to like stop and
No,
again update?
not every time. This is a hardware change. That's why I have to shut down it. If it's a software, I don't have to do any hard shutdown.
Okay, got it.
Okay, it's a hardware change, right? I'm upgrading my hardware. That's why the stopping of machine is required. See, this is still, if I will be into the running state, there will be this edit option will be always available. We can edit some parameters, not hardware level related, software related thing. Definitely machine will be up, then only software related things can be done. Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, but simultaneously, on the other hand, in
Yep.
some companies, during installation of software or upgrade or a deployment of some changes, as they take a downtime, right, of
Yep.
approximately 1 to 2 hours. So, what is the scenario for that case?
See, if they are taking the downtime, means at that time they are removing the old version, that time it will be a down, right? And
Right,
they are
yeah.
installing it again. So definitely it will take some, how they are doing it. If they are doing it manually, definitely it's a 1 hour downtime. If they are doing with the help of Jenkins, with the help of pipeline, with the help of automation, only fluctuate will happen within 5 seconds, 10 seconds, it will be up.
Yes, right.
Okay. So how they are doing it, that matters, because at this point I'm doing manually, right? So it's taking a time. If it's I will do with the help of software, it will not take that time, because but I have to teach the things to you. That's why I'm doing everything manually.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I did at this point, I have stopped the machine. I will click on the edit. Okay. I will click on the edit and I will change the configuration and I will start the machine again with the new configuration. Okay. Let me do it.
This is called vertical scaling now.
This is called vertical scaling. Correct. Okay. I will teach that also, all things. Okay. In AWS. No need to worry. Yep. At this point, see 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM in EC2. Okay. Let me write it. 2 CPU. 2 CPU was earlier in EC2. Okay. Now you have to let me know. Can I increase the resources or decrease the resources? Let me know. I will do the same thing. Can I decrease if you want?
No, increase.
Increase. You have to go to the standard one. 2 CPU, 8 GB RAM. Can I take it? If I will click 2 CPU, 8 GB RAM, it will be E2 standard 2. Earlier it's a E2 medium. Now it's a E2 standard. E2 standard. Okay. What is the configuration? 2 CPU and 8 GB RAM. At this point, if I will choose this one, I have to just click on the save. 2 CPU, 8 GB RAM will be saved and I can start my machine with the new hardware. Rohit, mute yourself, mute yourself, mute yourself if you haven't, if you are not talking with me.
So now the cost will increase, right?
Obviously, yes. Everything is directly proportional to the cost. we are increasing the resources, right? See, at this point, it has been stopped. Now I can go back and I can start it from that place. Okay.
Because now if we are doing it in our own machine, like we will take any backup or anything. Now we are doing it in virtual machine, no? So any data loss, anything will happen?
Nothing will happen. Everything is automated here. I will teach that part as well. Okay. No data loss, because see, storage data will store into the virtual hard disks, right? I'm not changing anything into the hard disks. I'm CPU memory. I'm increasing it.
So any crashes or something?
No crashes. Nothing will be like that. Okay. I'm just starting my machine. This time my machine is with the higher configuration. Okay. No crashes. Why? Because here I'm upgrading the CPU and memory, not with the hard disk. If I have to do the changes with the hard disk, then data related things will come into the picture.
Okay.
Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yep. Same thing. Okay. Now my machine is up and running with the same, with the upgraded configuration. I can go here and I can just validate if you want. We can validate again. My machine is up and running with the higher CPU and memory. Yes, at this point, this is running with, why the name is not showing? Yeah, E2 standard 2 this time. Okay. Now someone has asked the question, do we have to shut down machine for every changes? No. If it's a hardware related changes, then we have to do it. Otherwise, edit option is still available. You can do the changes as per your requirement at this time also. Let's assume you want to add some levels, you want to add some metadata as well. But see, you can't change this thing because this is a hardware. Whatever the things can be editable at this point, you can edit without doing that part as well. Make sense?
Like using these services, like increasing and decreasing that memory, all comes under PaaS, right? Platform as a service.
Yep.
Creating virtual machine comes under infrastructure as a service, and using all these services comes under platform as a service.
No, platform as a service, some different category are there. Okay. This is infrastructure service, which has a CPU memory required. This is called infrastructure service. Platform as a service, some other category is there like Cloud Run. Okay. This is a direct software or RDS or databases. Already software has been installed by them. That is known as platform as a service.
Okay.
Okay, means they are, see this Cloud Run, they are directly giving the service, run containers, fully managed platform. This time you don't have to install the Docker as well. Already Docker has been installed by them. You can directly use it. This is called as a platform as a service in Google Cloud.
Okay.
Okay, guys, don't go much deeper into it. Otherwise, you will get confused. Some freshers are also there who will get confused. I don't want to confuse them. So that let's go to the agenda only. Is that fine?
Yeah, because so our application is running.
Yep.
So during hardware increment or increase, at that time downtime is required, right?
Obviously,
Some
yes.
downtime.
Obviously, yes. Obviously, yes. Yes. Correct.
Then it's better to run two sites, two different data centers. So one data center can serve.
No, you can create a 2 virtual machine, create a load balancer over that. That time downtime will not be there.
Yes, yes.
That is my practical 3. Okay. That is my
Or
practical.
two data. If this data center goes down, means you can access from other
data center will not go down. Okay. Don't think like that.
Why? Because Amazon have multiple data centers. That's why.
So you have to pay the rent into the different data center. Your company will not allow you. Okay. You are thinking, but your company will not allow you. See, the thing what you are telling is my practical 3. Create a load balancer and configure 2 EC2 instance to distribute the load. If by any one reason one machine goes down, it will be handled by the another machine. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Cool. That's good. Yep. Let's come to the agenda. Very first thing I would like to say that increase or decrease is not an issue at this point. If it's a hosting provider, we have to raise a ticket. If it's our data center, we have to take approval and we have to make the thing. But in the cloud, you have to just stop the machine, do the changes and start it. That's it. That can be achieved with the help of cloud only. Okay, cool. And let's go more deeper into that part. We will discuss in our actual classes what exactly the software as a service, characteristic, advantage, disadvantage, use cases. Okay, for software as a service, for platform as a service also, delivery, advantage, characteristics, use cases. We will discuss very deep into our actual classes as well. Some advantage, disadvantage of the infrastructure as a service with some more example. And at this point, I would like to say that AWS, who is where the most of the applications are running on the AWS at this point. In Azure, it's a 58% people are using it. Okay, plus experiments are happening more into the Google Cloud. If you will see here at this point, 19% people or enterprise companies are using the Google Cloud, but experiments are happening more, or what we can say, planning to use the application more into the Google Cloud. So in future, AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, this will be the 3 primary cloud providers available over the world. At this point, AWS is there as well as Google Cloud. With the Kubernetes, it is on a very high level. Cool. Now, in short thing related to the cloud, I would like to say that if you know AWS, if you know Azure, if you know Google Cloud, you can work in any of the cloud anytime, because most of the services are very same. Virtual machine is very same everywhere, because in the virtual machine, if you are taking the flavor of Linux, Ubuntu will be very similar in the AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, Alibaba, Oracle, everywhere. Are you agree with my point? Yes or no?
Yes, strongly agree.
Right? If you know how to use a Windows, if I will give you Lenovo laptop, compact laptop, or what we can say MSI laptop, any of the laptop, but if you know how to use Windows, you can use any of the hardware of the laptop. Agree?
Yes.
So you don't have to worry that, sir, can I learn Azure? Can I learn Google Cloud? Can I learn AWS? Use the one which people are already using it and people are trying to adopt it, because this is a current availability. At this point, it is very high. Okay, but in the future, Google Cloud will be also into the very good place. So if you learn anything is fine. But with the Azure, I would like to say why you don't have to go with the Azure at this point if you are only want to stay into the Microsoft thing, because Azure has a complete dependency that only Microsoft things you can run it, or .NET projects can be used. But .NET is a outdated technology. Be into the technology which is a future, AI, machine learnings, Kubernetes. Kubernetes isn't completely into the Google Cloud. Very good. Machine learning, AI related things are complete depends on the Python, and they are using a lot of services has been created into AWS and Google Cloud, not in Azure. Got my point? But all the services, whatever we are going to use in AWS, same thing is available into the Google Cloud, same thing is available into the Azure as well. So any cloud is, all cloud are fine. Cool, all good? Yes or no? And this is the very high level. I'm giving the detail which all services are available in AWS, which all our services are available in Azure, which all services are in Google Cloud. If you know the names of any of the services, you can compare it and you can give the answers, because only the difference will come as a UI. Rest everything is backend is very same. Cool. Yeah. Guys, that's it for cloud computing. I would like to show it to you. Okay, in the actual class, we'll go more deeper into it. But I would like to start another topic which is related to the Linux in the today's session. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I have one query. Why you are preferring the AWS over than Azure and Google Cloud and other
No, I'm not
cloud?
preferring. I'm not preferring anything. People are already using it. Openings are there. What's your intention? You want to get a job, high package,
Obviously, right?
Definitely.
high package, and the number of jobs should be high. You can make the counter offer. Yes or no? Then definitely
Yes.
AWS.
Yes.
Then definitely AWS. If you want to only be into the Microsoft technology, okay, or .NET, then think about the Azure. Is that okay?
Okay.
If you are thinking about the Kubernetes or futuristic thing, then think about the AWS or Google Cloud. Primarily Google Cloud for the Kubernetes, rest everything in AWS.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. See, every car, every four-wheeler is very same, right? Some little bit different functionalities are there. Who is making the difference? Why Maruti car? Maruti is very cheap. Every middle class is purchasing that. But there are some other models are there. Honda City, some other things will be there, right? Some extra features will be there. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if
Yes.
you know the driving, you can drive any of the car. So I'm telling you, learn the driving so that you can drive any of the cloud. That's it. There is no problem at all. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, guys, let's take a 5-minute break. Then we will start a new topic, Linux. Can we take a 10-minute break? And we will start a new topic, Linux.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. CLO, let me take the 10-minute break. Okay. And guys, if you want to invite your friend, yes, you can invite it also. Okay. So that they can also learn what exactly the Linux is. Is that fine?
You're fine.
How to invite it? You just have to go tell him that this is the free workshop link, or you can give this my website also, or you can give this register link directly so that they can join us. Okay. I'm giving this link into the chat again so that in the next 10 minutes they can also join and we can start learning with everyone. Cool. Guys, let's take a 9-minute, 34-minute break and come back, please. Guys, time is up. I'm back. What about you? Achal, Ashwini,
Yes.
Brajal, Chaudhary, Dayakar, Karthik. Yes or no? Just raise your hand and confirm me, please. Bala is
Yes,
here.
sir.
Bala is sleeping, look like. Ashwini, Brajal, Dayakar,
No,
Nitesh.
sir, not sleeping.
Okay, cool. Then fine. Guys, as per our agenda, we have to start the second part of our free workshop, that is Linux. Okay, I'm just closing all these things. And I'm closing this. Let's come into the Linux workshop part. Before going into the Linux, can anyone tell me why we have to understand or why we have to learn the Linux? We want to become a DevOps engineer. Why we have to learn Linux? Any idea?
So everything, whatever we are doing in Kubernetes or anywhere deployments, everything will be Linux commands only.
Correct. Backend is Linux. If you don't know the Linux, you can't manage the server. You can't play with the server. You can't troubleshoot the server. You can't understand what exactly happened into the server, virtual machine, database. Agree? So Linux is the base. If you don't know the Linux, you can't do the technical work or troubleshooting work or development work into the Linux environment. Okay, cool. Here, I would like to teach you the Linux as well as the Linux administration activities which are required for the DevOps engineer. Okay, cool. Before going into that part, I would like to ask some more thing. Very simple question. What is operating system? Can anyone give me the answer? What is operating system? Yep, go ahead. What is
So
operating
without
system?
operating system, our laptop can't work.
Can't work. Okay, cool. Means it's a critical application, we can say. Okay, 5% answer or 10% answer is correct. What else?
An interface.
Operating.
Yeah, Chandrasekhar, go ahead.
Which manages the computer software.
Which manage the computer software. Okay, if you will tell me which manage the computer hardware, that will be much more better answer, right?
Yes, I mean both the software and hardware, right?
Okay, cool. 30% answer I got it, but still 70% is pending. Guys, give me the answer. What is operating system?
An interface between user and system hardware.
Very good. This answer came into the 40% category. We reached to the 80% answer. Okay. Now I would like to start the thing here. Let's discuss with the very basic. CPU, memory, disk, Ethernet, Wi-Fi, GPU. What all this component? These are the hardwares. Are you agree with my point? These all are the hardware which are available in my laptop. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
And if I'm going into the process thing, what are this thing? These are the softwares.
Yes, softwares.
Zoom application, Chrome, some Lenovo services, Google Chrome, and Start, and all these things are my softwares. These softwares, all the softwares are consuming my CPU and memory. Zoom is consuming 24% CPU, 418 MB of RAM. Okay, so all the softwares are consuming the hardware. But how come they are connecting with the hardware? There is a middle person or
Kernel.
kernel. With the help of kernel, on the kernel, the operating system is available, which is working as a system software, which manage the computer hardware and software resources and provided the service, whatever the hardware has a capabilities to the application with the help of middle layer that is known as operating system. In short, I can say it's a system software which will be between hardware and the application, so that my application can contract with the hardware and they can utilize the hardware, and then this application can be used by the user or another applications. Make sense? This is known as operating system. Okay, this is the most important software that's run on a computer, that manage the computer memory, hardware, processor, and provide the resources to the software or applications. Cool. Now, what exactly the Linux is? Linux is an open source. When I'm talking about the keyword open source, the code itself is available into the internet. If I'm talking about the internet, where will be the Linux code available? Can anyone give me the answer? If I'm telling Linux is an open source, means where will be the code available?
The Linux website.
Wrong answer.
GitHub.
Yes, the code available into the GitHub. All the open source codes will be available into the GitHub place. Now, my next question is, what is GitHub?
It is a central repository.
Dayakar, I don't need an answer from you. Let's give the opportunity to other person. Yes, give me the answer. What is GitHub?
Version control.
Version control. Okay. What else? Central repository where all the code has to be available. Chalo, let's go into this place. Okay, I'm going into the place, GitHub. In this URL, okay, this is look like a URL. In this URL, what exactly it is? This is a repository. Okay, Chandrasekhar, mute yourself. In this GitHub, there is a repository. The repository says Joomla, and in that there are one more repositories there. This is the account name and this repository name Awesome OS. What exactly here? There are lots of operating systems are available into this place. Okay, lots of operating systems are available into this place. Out of this, one operating system is available, which is coming into the popular operating system category is Linux. Okay, I'm going into this place. Here, the code of the Linux itself is available. That's why I'm calling as a open source. In the open source, what will happen? The code will be available into the GitHub. First point. Second, who is writing, how much it is writing, and from how long it is writing or managing. That all information will be available here. 6 hours ago, some changes happen into this folder. Or what we can say, 2 weeks ago, some changes happen into this place. And if we will go a little bit long back, 5 years ago, some changes happen into this file. Everything has been tracked. Which person has did what changes can be available into the GitHub. If you will see here, this is the Linux code, which has been written by 14,000 different developers. Here is the detail. 14,142 contributors are there. 14,000 developers has written this code. In which language it has been written? 98.4% has been written into the C language. 0.3 is a shell. 0.2 is a Makefile. 0.8 is a what we can say assembly language. 0.1 is a Perl language. 0.02 is a Python. Means combination of this thing will make 100%. But my Linux code has been written into the C language, that is 98.4%. Okay, means this code is available into the C language, which GitHub is telling to me. Second point, these are the contributors, these are the developers who write the code. Which point, which keyword he has written, that all information is available. This GitHub, if you are seeing this GitHub very first time, Linux code is available into this GitHub from the 2005, we can say. Okay, from 2005 onwards, these lines are coming, right? Whatever the changes happen has been written into this place. In 2005, what has been written, that also information is available into this place. Okay, here, let me go here. And if I'm checking it here, this is Tawai, who has written lot of code, 3960 times he committed the code, means he finalized the code 3,960 times in the duration of couple of years. Okay, and from the 2017 to 2016, this divide developer is writing the code. What he has written, we can check everything. I'm clicking on this commit. Okay, I'm clicking on this commit. This person on the 10th Feb 2016, in this line, he green color is coming, means he has added that part. Minus is coming, means he has deleted that part. Means in this file, there is a one file, timer file, sound code, timer file. Okay, in this file, this code has been added. This code has been removed with this user, which user? The Y. or we can say this developer Tawai has did this changes. This can be maintained or tracked into the platform GitHub. That's why we are calling it a centralized location for the code management. Got my point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone agree with my point? Cool. Okay. This is a very transparent tool for the developers to maintain the code. Okay. And it is open source, freely available into the market. That's why we have to learn the DevOps also. This is one of the DevOps category too. Okay. So let me go back into my sheet. I explained the keyword open source. Now I would like to explain the keyword community developed. Can anyone give me the answer? What do you mean by community developed?
Community development is anyone can
The
help
group
in
of
developing.
people, anyone can.
Group of people as work as a community and they are writing the code. Who in this case, who are the group of people? If I'm going here, these are the group of people, Bigness, Inayam, Joy, Jake. These are the group of people who develop this code and what they have written, how much they have written, every detail is available into this place. Okay. So in short, what exactly the Linux is? Linux is an open source community developed operating system for computers, servers, mainframe, mobile devices, embedded devices also. Okay. It supports almost every major computer platform, including 64-bit, 32-bit ARM processors as well. These are the hardwares. Over this hardware, I can run the Linux operating system, making the most widely supported organization. If any issue happen, yes, these are the 14,000 developers can help you out if any issue happen into the operating system and they will fix it. What they will do, they will raise a new code, they will do the changes and they will tell you upgrade your operating system. That's it. And it will work like this. And you can see here, whatever the changes are happening, all the things has been tracked. This is the active repo. If you will see a 6 hours ago, someone has did the changes. 2 days ago, someone has did the changes here. Yesterday, some changes happen into this file. So this is the actively development is happening into this repo. Okay, cool. Now I'm going more deeper into it. Its design, see, the design of Linux is very similar to the Unix. Now the new word came into the picture, Unix. Can anyone give me the answer? What is Unix?
It's also one of operating system.
Okay, but yeah, little bit better answer I need. If you will give this answer into the interview, not selection. Selection will not happen. I need a better answer. Yep. What is Unix? Think it, think it. I know people knows the answer. Yes, Shiva?
Both are similar way as a Linux and Unix also.
No, man, it's not same. It's a different. Chalo, no worries. Let me take care. Okay. At this point, I would like to say that I don't want to explain you the Unix at this point. After 15 minutes, I will do. Okay. Let's talk about the Linux, open source, freely available into the market, community developed. Okay. The code is available into this place. Chandrasekhar, mute yourself, please. Okay. Why Linux is very popular? First thing, it's free open source available into the market. Okay. Linux is very, very secure. As compared to Windows, Linux is very secure. That's why all the servers are running into the Linux. When I'm talking about the another popularity, it's a very stable as well as performance wise is good. Can anyone explain me what do you mean by performance wise? Anyone can explain this point? What is performance? What do you mean by performance?
Efficiency.
There is no
Efficiency. Yes, Lavanya has given the correct word, efficiency. Can you elaborate a little bit better? Yep. What do you mean by stability and performance? Guys, this is the primary reason all the servers are Linux. This is the reason. You have to understand that point. If interviewer want to talk with you in a very simple questions, he will discuss with you. He will go into the tough thing when you know the basics. If you don't know the basic, He will not ask the tough question and he will reject you into the 10 bits only. Simple. You have to give the simple answer. You have to impress with the simple answer. Then only interview will go into the tough. And if you feel that you are going for the interview and getting rejected because you are not giving the answer, you have to give the answer to me, give the wrong answer, get it correct. I will tell you this much is the 80% answer, 90%, 100% correct. Then definitely if I'm telling you your answer is 100% correct, give the answer to the interview, he will definitely select you. This is what I'm going to teach to you. Go ahead. Give me the answer. What is stability and performance?
It is used to reduce the time period.
Reduce the time period. Okay. 10% answer correct.
No lag.
No lag. Unrelevant answer.
It is lightweight.
I mean the websites or the application will be fast, which I is having using this
So
Linux.
loading will be fast whenever you access any
I agree.
applications.
Loading will be fast. I agree. But what is the reason? Let me give you the answer. Okay. If you will still see my machine, okay, my machine has a i7 processor and 23 GB RAM. If I'm using the Windows, that's why I'm using this much heavy RAM. But if I want to use the Linux machine, 8 GB RAM is more than enough for me to do all the activities. Yes or no? In Windows, the performance of the Windows is not very good. That's why we have to use the heavy hardware. In the Linux, you can use less resources in the hardware, but your application will work very smoothly. Yes or no? Agree?
Yes.
This is what I want to say here. Why all the servers are into the Linux? Because the performance of the Linux is very good with the less resources also. This is the main point, guys. Remember it, please. Okay. Now, let me compare with Windows and Linux. What exactly? Windows is the most popular operating system, okay, which can be used by any of the independent person who can read or write the basic English. If you know the basic English, you can use the Windows operating system. Definitely, I agree with that point. Okay, no special training required for to learn the Windows. But when I'm compared into the Linux, Linux is the most popular operating system of Unix. I will give the answer of Unix in some couple of minutes, okay, which is open source. The code itself is available into the market. And for Linux, you required a training. Why? Because this is a Linux machine. Okay. Let me reconnect it. Okay. This is my Linux machine. Okay. We have deleted. No. Let me go into the Linux machine again. This is my one of the Linux machine. I'm just logging in. And why I'm telling we required a little bit training into the Linux, because everything we have to deal the same thing with the help of commands. If you don't know the command, how you will handle this machine? In Windows also, we have this UI. With the help of UI, we can easily do the activity. This is the UI. Because of the UI, we required a heavy hardware. If we have to manage this thing with the help of command or CMD, then we don't need a heavy hardware. Agree with my point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? See, in Linux, what is required? If I want to do any of the activity, I have to run the command. To understand the command, we have to learn the Linux. You have to learn the Linux command, then only you can handle the work into the Linux machine. That's it, in simple language. Okay, cool. Now, when I'm going here, there is just some small comparison between Linux and Windows. I would like to give it to you. Okay, Linux is very efficient as operating system as compared to Windows. Linux use left slash, okay, or we can say forward slash. And when in Windows, we have to use the backslash. Okay, Linux is very secure as compared to Windows. Windows is little bit less secure as compared to Linux. Okay, some basics, and I will go more deeper into the Linux and Windows also, but that is not required. What is important here? The very important question is, sir, how to create the Linux machine? There are lots of approaches are there. With the help of that, we can create any of the Linux machine and we can learn the things. Very simple, very first approach, go to any of the cloud provider, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, wherever you want, and you can choose the Linux operating system and create it. Some couple of minutes back, I have created the machine into the Google Cloud, right? Now I will create a machine into the AWS cloud as well. Okay. At this point, I would like to choose the Mumbai data center. Okay. Because I'm very close to Mumbai. That's why I'm choosing the Mumbai data center. Okay. Or this is not the technical reason, but I will teach you the technical reason why I'm choosing the Mumbai data center. Okay. At this point, my requirement is I need a Linux operating system machine. Okay. So where I have to go? I have to go into the services, or I can go into this place and I can use the option EC2. With the help of EC2, what will happen? Virtual server in the cloud means I can create a virtual server into the AWS cloud. I'm just choosing this option so that I will be into the EC2 tab. In the EC2 tab, I'm going into this place, and in this place, I'm launching the instance. Launch instance means create instance. This in the Google Cloud, create instance was coming, and in the AWS cloud, launch instance is coming. A small difference into the name. After that, if I will click here, I have to provide the name. In Google Cloud also I have to provide the name. Guys, can you help me out with any of the name here? Name of the machine. Please help me out with your name so that I can give the same name here.
Lavanya.
Lavanya, Lavanya. Okay. I'm choosing the machine name as Lavanya. Here I'm coming down. I'm choosing the Amazon Linux. Okay. All same configuration. I'm choosing the free tier so that they will not charge you anything. Okay. In the free tier, they will not charge you anything. Okay. And here I'm not choosing any key pair. I would like to make it very simple. In the very first class, I will keep the things very simple. I'm creating the machine without key pair. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm just allowing the internet. In the GCP also, we are just allowing the firewall, 2 options. Here also the 2 options. Rest everything is same. Okay. I'm not doing anything. What I did, I just choose the name. Okay. I given the Lavanya name. I haven't choose by default Linux was there. By default, all the options are there. And I just allow the internet, and I'm clicking on the launch instance. As soon as I will click on the launch instance, my machine will be ready into the AWS cloud. It is telling us succeeded. I'm clicking here. As soon as I will click here, machine is in pending state. It will take 30 seconds to come up. Okay. It will take 30 seconds in the AWS data center of Mumbai, this machine will be available for me. I am refreshing it. Now it is in running state. My machine is ready. Do you think that virtual machine creation is tough in any of the cloud?
No.
It's easy.
Right? But you have to understand the basic, right? Just the basic, just UI, little bit familiar with the UI. Okay. And let me close all these things, okay, which is not required. Same UI. Okay. You here also see the running is coming. The green color running is there. Name is there. Instance ID is coming. In the Google Cloud, no instance ID. If you will go inside, you can see that part. Internal IP, external IP. If you will go here, IP addresses will be here. Public IP, elastic IP, and all the IPs in the Google Cloud, IP is here. Same thing. Okay. How to connect it in the AWS cloud? You have to just select the machine, whatever you want to connect it, select it, click on the connect. Here I'm clicking on the connect, and in the Google Cloud, I'm clicking on the SSH. That's it, guys. There is no big difference. If you will understand the UI, you will understand any of the cloud. See, I have connected to the Linux machine in the Google Cloud. I have also connected. Now, both are black screen. Okay, if you know the Linux command, you can use Google Cloud, you can use AWS, you can use Azure, you can use any of the cloud. Now you have to use the Linux command, which is very similar. Agree with my point? Yes or no? Yes or no, please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I need a confirmation with everyone.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Now, this is also a Linux machine. This is also a Linux machine. Run here sudo -i command. Okay, sorry, my bad. Sudo -i, and you will be a root user. If you will run the same command here, sudo -i, you will be a root user. Both are same. Root @IP address, root @name. There is no difference at all. Very same. Here, all the Linux command, you can use it here, you can use it here, you can use it. Okay, cool. Okay, now what I'm doing it, this is one of the approach we can create a machine. Okay, One of the very first approach, you can go to any of the cloud provider and you can create a machine and you can learn the Linux. Second, do you think that, sir, to create an account, we have to spend some time, right? At this point, we don't have the account. No worries. If you don't have the account, I have the solution for you. You can go into this place, Mobile Extreme. This is one of the free open source software available. Okay. This is freely available, home edition. Click on the download. As soon as you will click on the download, two options will come: portable edition or installable edition. Installable edition, you have to install it. Portable edition, you don't have to install, also directly use it. Okay, I'm clicking into this place. 28 MB, it will get downloaded. Okay, and I would like to click on the shown folder, but I don't want to do in my machine. I would like to do in your machine. Guys, can you go? Anyone? I'm giving this link to you. Okay, please download this software. Chaudhary is telling my voice is low. Is that correct? My voice is very clear.
Yeah.
It's low or very clear?
No, it's clear. It's clear.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, guys, go into this link, okay, and download this portable edition software in your laptop. I would like to show you that how easy it is. Okay, I will do first in my machine. It has been downloaded. Okay, I'm just unzipping it. Unzip with 7-zip software. It has been unzipped. Okay, I'm just making my full screen. This folder which has been downloaded on 9, it is old. Okay, means I have downloaded just now, but it is, the dates are coming old. Okay, and I'm just clicking on this place, Mobile Extreme Personal Software, and you can see here this software has been opened like this, and there is the option Start Local Terminal. As soon as I will click on the Start Local Terminal, you can learn the Linux command into this place as well. No need to go into any cloud. Install this small 23 MB software and learn the Linux into this place as well. Does that make sense? So what I want from you guys, anyone, this happened in my machine, right? I would like to do the same thing in your machine also. Who want to do in front of everyone? Who want to do the same thing in front of everyone? No one? Ashwini, what about you? Jayesh, Lavanya, Akash, Chaudhary. Guys, who want to do? The reason. Yeah, Dayakar. You want to do?
Because what are you telling?
I'm telling you have to install this software in your machine as well and show that it's not a tough thing.
It's a downloading for me.
I have used this in my BTech mobile exam.
That's good. That's good. That's nice. Okay, Lavanya, you are doing in front of everyone. You want to do?
It's downloading, Vikas. It's downloading.
Or it's okay. What about anyone else? The intention why I'm doing this in your machine also. First point, I would like to prove that this is not a tough thing. Second thing, you will learn how to share the screen, but in front of interviewer, let's assume he told that share your screen. Then you will say, sir, how to share the screen? And he will reject you. Yes or no?
Yes. Some firewall settings blocked in my laptop. It's an office laptop, so I couldn't do. It's failed. I will try it in my personal.
Okay, yep, leave it. What about others? Anyone else?
We are logging in phone, sir. That's why I'm not doing.
Shiva, what you are telling?
I'm logging in phone, so that's why I'm not telling to the PC.
Leave it. Exceptional case. If you will, guys, if you will learn the technology with the mobile phone, you will not able to handle the things. Okay.
Yes.
What else? No one? Okay, no problem. See, I have installed this software. Anyone tell me, please, any of the Linux command?
ls-ltr.
ls, if I will run the ls command, whatever the files are available into this location, it is visible. Sarth is telling I can do it. Sarth, say in front of everyone, please. unmute and say.
Yes, sir. Actually, I've downloaded it. I was just checking if even my firewall would stop it, but then it's working fine. So.
It's working. Can you share your screen and show it to everyone? Yep. Yasha, share your screen. There is a fifth option, share a screen, and share your full screen, please.
Just a moment.
Yep, we are able to see your screen. Allow access. Cool. Share your full screen. Guys, if you will come in my classes, I will teach you all these things, small things. Okay. The reason is if you don't know how to share the screen, if you will take a time, interviewer will reject you. He don't want to hire you. He came here. He came to reject you only. You have to prove that how good you are to take the job. Yep. Cool. You just download it and you just download it, extract it, in this file will come, right? Close this file one more time, please. Sir? Yes. Sat, share your screen, full screen, please.
Sir, my screen sharing is getting stopped in few seconds. I don't know why. I'm just checking it.
Okay.
Maybe I will have to opt out. Sorry for the.
No, just not a worry. One more time.
Yeah, sure.
And show that it is working. That's it. Fast, please fast.
Is Mobustrum used to only perform the Linux command?
Application?
No,
and,
there are a lot of utilities, lot of options are there.
I've opened it.
Yes, double click.
Can I click on Star Local Terminal?
Yes, click yes. But are you using multiple screens or what you are using? You have to share your full screen, Sarth.
Oh, I thought I'm.
Share your full screen. Yep. Just type any of the ls command. Yep, this is working. The black Linux terminal is working. So you don't have to do anything. If you will download the software and open it, it will work. Is that okay?
Yeah, because one question, what is the software you're referring?
I am referring how to use the Linux into the local machine, into the Windows machine as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Cool. I'm going back. Okay, I'm taking the screen.
So because we can use different flavors also in this.
Why you want to use the different flavor? Only one flavor, Linux, you can use it. Yeah. Okay. If you want a different flavor, go into the cloud and create whatever flavor you want. Okay. Yeah.
Because is it like a VM, right?
It's like a local terminal, not a VM. It's a local terminal.
Okay. If we give that option for creating some other option was there, no?
That you have to understand first and then. But at this point, you want to use the Linux, right? You want to learn the Linux. So use this terminal black screen for learning the Linux. There are a lot of options are there, creating a servers, creating a tools, games, sessions, and all these things. But at this point, for you, not required. I would like to go into the Linux only.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going back. Yes, my terminal has been started with this approach as well. Okay. There are some more approach that assume you don't want to install anything in your machine also. Okay. You want to use directly into the playground. So Docker is providing a playground. You can create a machine with just a single click, labs.playwithdocker.com. I'm going into this. This is a third approach. Okay. I'm going here, Docker Playground. Okay. I'm just going into this link, labs.playwithdocker.com. Go into this. I'm going into this link. Okay. Play with Docker. Just click on this place. What will happen? The playground will be available for you. You need a machine. Just click here, add new instance, and machine is ready for you. You can learn the Linux here as well. No one is stopping you to learn Linux. I will give you that much approaches. Is that okay?
Please share this link also.
Yep, I will give you this link as well. This is free of cost. You don't have to, you just have to create an account, Docker account, and just click on the instance, add instance, and machine is ready for you. I will teach you all these things in my classes. Okay. I'm going back. I'm just making it down. And another approach is also there. If you want to learn the Linux, you can create a virtual machine in your local machine also with the help of Oracle VirtualBox, VMware, or hypervisor technology, and you can learn the Linux. So you have multiple options. Whatever you want to do it, you can do it for learning the Linux. Are you agree with my point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Yes. Cool. Okay. So there is no problem, sir. I don't have the Linux machine to learn the Linux. This problem has been fixed now. Yes or no, please?
Yes.
All right. You can use any of the approach, whatever you want, please. Okay. But learn the Linux, that will be really important. Cool. Now I'm coming into the flavors. Okay. There are a lot of different distributions or different flavors are available. Ubuntu, Fedora, Mint, OpenSUSE, Debian, or Puppy, Arc, CentOS. But Ubuntu, Fedora, and CentOS are the most popular operating system used into the real time in your company. If you will see which flavor of Linux it is in your company, either it will be Ubuntu, either it will be Fedora, or either it will be CentOS. How many people are agree with my this point?
Always agrees.
Right? Anyone here who is telling that, sir, I'm not agree, and in my company some other flavor is using?
If you need a client
Many
requirement, you
companies
will
were
change.
using CentOS previously, but then it got taken off by some other operating system. It got replaced by Alma, right?
Okay.
Then most of them are concentrating on Ubuntu. What you said is correct, sir.
Yes, Ubuntu is the most popular flavored, which is using in most of the company. In the Google Cloud, I created the Ubuntu operating system, and in that, in AWS, I've created the CentOS. Okay, and in some couple of days, I will create a Fedora also, and I will show you the things. I will teach you into the Linux. I will teach the Linux into the Ubuntu as well as into the CentOS operating system in my actual classes. Okay, so that you will be aware about multiple operating system. Ubuntu use APT.
Who will
CentOS
decide? Who will decide to take
architect.
the?
Your architect will decide, not you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ubuntu will use APT. That's why I'm choosing Ubuntu. Why I'm choosing CentOS? Because I would like to teach the Yum also. Okay. So CentOS using the Yum repository. So I will choose the Yum also in the CentOS operating system. Cool. Okay. Now, in the Linux also, various distributions are there. Red Hat, which is primarily for the workstations or for the enterprise level of softwares. Red Hat is selling the Linux operating system with the license and with the maintenance. That is Red Hat Enterprise Edition. Secondly, Fedora, which is also one of the flavor into the RHEL environment. Okay. There is a Debian also. There is a Debian operating system, which is what we can say another family of the Linux operating system. That is Debian. Okay. And there is another flavor or another distribution is available, which is coming into the what we can say into the Linux flavor, which is coming into the CentOS, OpenSUSE, Ubuntu. This all are coming into this flavor. Does that make sense? Yes or no?
So
Yes.
these are the open source tools for this Linux.
These are the Linux distribution. Yeah, all are open source, but Red Hat is selling with the maintenance with the license as an enterprise solution. Okay, cool. Now the distinguish between Unix and Linux is going to be come. Till now, any question? Yep. Any question till now?
So, I mean, because as you're saying, the Linux is an operating system. So the commands which we are using, like then that one, or comes under Linux commands or Unix commands.
Everything is same. Commands are both same in Linux and Unix.
Okay.
Both commands are same. I can say 95% commands are same. Only minor differences there. Just in 2-5 commands. Rest everything is very same.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question? Cool. If nothing, we will go more deeper into it. Now, the most confusing answer. What is the difference between Unix and Linux? This is the most favorite question with the freshers. Okay. But I'm 100% sure experienced people also are not able to give the correct answer. Okay. The answer, the real answer is the Unix is developed in 1969 by Kem Thompson in 8080 labs. Okay. And Unix is not a open source freely available into the market. Unix is not a free, not open source available into the market. It is uses for the servers and workstation primarily, which is developed into the 8080 labs. From the idea of Unix has came into the 1969. From the idea of Unix, another distribution came, which is Linux, and which is open source, freely available into the market. It has been came in 1991, before our birth. Okay, before what we can say around 30 years or 31-year-old Linux is there, and this is 40 or 45 years old Unix is there. It makes sense? Yes or no? Linux is not a Unix. Okay, but we can say Linux is like a Unix. Okay, because everything idea has been taken from the Unix and it has been developed, and there are some primary differences there. Okay, Linux is open source, Unix is not open source. The cost of the Linux is free of cost. It is licensed. All the Unix is licensed, not available in the open source. Okay, it supports some of these different file systems are there. This varieties of file systems supported by Linux. This file system has been supported by the Unix. Both can be a GUI based. Okay, both can be a GUI based, but in the real time, none of the companies are using the GUI of any of the Linux flavor. Anyone in your company, guys, are you using the Linux with GUI with mouse and like that? Very rarely, 5% companies may use it, but it's a very rare case. People are using it. I need a confirmation from you. Anyone using the GUI in your company?
No.
No, right? Only this type of black screen is there, and you have to manage the Linux server with the help of black screen only. Correct?
Yes.
Cool. See, the uses of Linux is very wide. Okay. And we can say the Linux we can use into the desktop, servers, smartphones, also coming on the Linux flavor. Okay. Unix are primarily for the servers or workstation. You can install in your PC also, but people don't want to pay the licenses. So people are not using for the personal uses. In the Linux, we are using the Bourne shell, okay, which we will discuss into the shell scripting classes. I don't want to go into that part. Here also, in the Unix also, we are using the Bourne shell with the bin sh. I will explain you deeper into the shell scripting classes, not now, okay? Some flavors of Linux are Ubuntu, Debian, GNU, Arch Linux. These are the flavor into the Linux. In the Ubuntu, Sun Solaris, Unix, AIX, HP UX, Ultra URIX are the flavor of Unix. In your company, if you are using Sun, Solaris, means you are using the Unix, not the Linux. If you are using Ubuntu, Debian, GNU, then you are using the Linux flavor. Is that okay? Now you are able to give the difference? Yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
So Unix have a ATT, or you told na? ATT
Yeah.
means?
ATT is a lab. It's a company name who developed the Unix. Okay. And this is open source, freely available into the market. This is a company name. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Sir, Linux shell scripting and Unix shell scripting, both are different.
Both are same. Here we can use K shell also, okay, into the Unix, but here bash shell we are using. Both are same, but the commands are same, but concept is little bit different. Syntax are little bit different. Like C, C++. Okay. Cool.
Sir, a few words about the file systems.
File system means extensions are there, right? exe, .NET, exe extensions are there, right? When we'll open any of the hardware or explain the hardware thing, NTFS and this type of extensions are there. FAT32 NTFS, let me tell you. If you will go here, okay, if I will open it here, properties, you will see here, this is NTFS file system, right? Like that in the what we can say, in the Unix, the file system will be little bit different. NTFS file system is available in my Windows. FAT32, I can do it. But if you want to do it, same can be there, but can be a different extension into the Unix operating system. It makes sense? Yep, cool. These are the difference between Linux and Unix. We will discuss more into our actual classes, but I would like to come into the file system of the Linux. Can anyone tell me the file structure of Windows? What is available into the C drive? What is this folders into the C drive? Can anyone give me this answer? I will give you the same answer in terms of Linux machine. What is Windows folder into this? This folder is available in every Windows machine, every C drive. In your C drive also, this folder is available.
Yes.
What is this folder?
It has all the files supporting the operating system.
Operating system files are available into this folder. Absolutely, I agree. Okay. In the Linux also, I'm going in some couple of minutes. Same folder is available in for the Linux. What is this user folder?
The user who are logging that system, their data, everything will be there.
Correct. Their personal profile or user related information will be available into this folder. Same thing is available into Linux also. Okay. Let me go. If I want to see all these things into the Windows, I have to go into the C drive. Are you agree?
Yes.
If I want to see all these things into the Linux machine, where I have to go? There is no C drive in Linux. Okay.
The root
directory.
Root directory. Root directory. Okay. Where is the root directory? At this point, the tilde sign is coming, means I'm into the home directory. Okay. The tilde sign belongs to the home. Okay. But if I want to go into the root location, I have to type cd/. What do you mean by cd command?
Change directory.
Change the directory at this point. And how to check it? What is the current file location? Current location? With the help of pwd. The pwd is the command who will give the answer present working directory where I am available. At this point, I am available into the /root. Okay, which is available into the home location. /root is the home location. Okay, because home sign is coming. Tilde sign is coming because I am into the home location. If I would like to go into the root location, cd/. And if I will press here, you can see the difference. From home location, I came into the root location. If I will run the pwd, now I'm into the root location. Able to understand? Very small thing, but there is a logic behind it. Agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
right? Yes. Now, if I will run, if I will type the ls command, all the files, whatever is available into C drive will be available into this place. Bin, temp, user. This user and this user is 100% same. Okay. Whatever the users are available in my Windows admin default PPC, if I will create any of the user into the Linux machine, it will be available into the user folder. Okay. Let's go to the PPT so that I can explain you in an easy way. Root. This all things will be available into the root folder. Etcd, all the system configurations file will be available into the etc location. Okay. System file means like a Windows. Okay. Like a Windows. In the Windows folder is there. In the Linux, etc folder is there where all the system configurations files are available. Okay. In Windows, give me the answer. What is this folder? Program files. What is this? Program file and program file 86 or 32. What is this two folders in Windows?
All the installed applications, like folders, everything will be there.
Installed applications,
EXE,
softwares,
yeah, files.
softwares are available into this location. In Linux also, there is a location bin, okay, where we can directly create or directly run, put the file and can be run it with the program. That type of things will be available into the bin folder. User, I have already told, user directory. In Windows also there is a user directory, same thing in Linux also. Temp, in the Linux there is a temp folder, TMP. It's a temporary folder. If you want to do any of the temporary operations into the Linux machine, then you can go into this temp folder and you can perform the activity. Okay. In Linux, there is no recycle bin concept. Okay. Please don't keep in mind that there is a recycle. If you will delete it, it's a permanent delete. This temp and recycle bin is a different thing, because some interview I observed that what is temp? What is the difference between temp and recycle bin? People will say it's the same thing. No. Temp for doing the temporary activity. Recycle bin, if anything is deleted, then it will go into the recycle bin. That's a Windows concept. Okay. Dev. There is another folder, dev. Device file created while installation. Okay. While installation, development related files or device related files will be available into the dev location. This is the file structure, very similar into the Linux and Unix both. It is available into the CD/, and it all things will be available into this location. This is the C drive of my Linux machine. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Okay. We have started our Linux. Now we have to understand some more Linux commands which are required for our understanding. Okay. Now I will teach you some Linux command. This is my Linux screen. Okay. I would like to run some Linux command. The very first command I would like to run hostname. As soon as I will run the command hostname, what will happen? My machine name will be displayed. Daya Sunday. What is this? Daya Sunday is my machine name. Let me verify it. Okay, I'm going here. Daya Sunday is my machine name. How to check the machine name? The same command is hostname, which is available into the Linux machine. Do you know this command is available in Windows also?
Yes,
if I will open the command prompt, okay, this is my Windows machine command prompt, black screen in Windows. If I will run the hostname and press enter, DevOps is my hostname for my Windows machine. Don't think that these commands are available in Linux only. These commands are available in Windows. If you don't know, you are into the very bad situation. Are you agree? This command is available in Linux and Windows. Both are same.
Yes, it's same.
Correct. Cool. Chalo, let's go more step. Okay, more deeper into it. First command I've seen as a hostname. Now next command I would like to run hostname -i. Hostname -i. As soon as I will press enter, some IP address is coming. Guys, what is this IP?
Virtual machine IP address.
There are two varieties of IPs are there. Public IP, private IP. Which one is this?
Private IP.
Private IP, sir.
How you understood it's a private IP?
Public means it comes like 192.168.0.0.
Correct. Okay. If it's starting with the 10 or single keyword or double keyword, we can assume that it is a private IP. Now, what is another interview question? What is private IP or what is public IP? These are the two IPs are showing here. Why internal IP is required? Yep. What is internal IP? What is private IP? Go ahead. Yep.
Internal users only can access that.
Internal means if you want to use only into the same private cloud, into the same Google Cloud account, then you can take the communication will happen with the help of internal IP. This is called internal IP. If you want to access this machine out of VPC, out of Google Cloud, then external IP will be required. Got my point? Yes or no?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Now, with the help of hostname -i, I can see the internal IP. Sir, how can I see the external IP? There is a command for external IP also. You have to curl. What is curl? Experienced person, give me the answer. Curl if config.me. What is this? If you are calling you as an experienced person, give some better answer, please. Yep.
It will configure the file, sir.
Which file it will configure?
I mean that me.me is there, no, sir. That
Wrong answer. Absolutely wrong.
Check URL.
Kind of correct. Explain it properly.
I'm not experienced.
It's okay, man. No worries. See, for me, you are a learner, right? I will not consider you as experience or anything because I have to teach everyone from the 0 level to high level, right?
Yeah.
You are coming for me for the learning purpose, right?
Yeah.
If I will consider you as experience, I can't skip anything because I have to take the fresher also has to be understand the thing. For me, you are a student. For me, everyone is same. That's it. Chalo, I will tell you. Curl is a utility. This is the URL. It will go into this URL and hit it, and it will give some output. As soon as I run this command curl on this URL, I'm getting some IP 34.132.217.34. And here, this is my external IP of the machine 34.123. And here also I'm getting 34.123. Yes, it's the same. Okay, external IP is same. Means how to get the external IP? With the help of curl utility, I can get the external IP. Okay, so let me go more deeper into it. Let me make this full screen. Let me teach you some more commands. Okay, and we will wind up the today's session. Now, I would like to run the command uname. Okay, with the help of host name, I'm getting the machine name. If I will run the command uname, UNAME, okay, I'm getting the what exactly this machine is. This machine belongs to the Linux category. That's why with the help of uname command, it is giving the answer I am belong to the Linux category. If I need complete detail, which Linux, what Linux, from where you are coming, I will give the keyword -a at the end and pressing enter. As soon as I given the -a keyword, what output I am getting it? Linux. This is my machine name. This is my machine version into the Google Cloud. GCP is coming. Okay. Some more version is coming, belong to the Ubuntu flavor. It's a Ubuntu 18.4 version flavor. That's why Ubuntu name is also coming. When it has been created, this all details 64-bit, 34-bit of the GNU Linux. This all details we can check it with the help of uname-a command. Got my point?
yes, sir.
More information about this Linux machine. If you will run only uname, it is telling I am Linux. But give me your full introduction. Then uname-a, it will give the full introduction. Okay, cool. If I will run the clear command, CLEAR, okay, my screen will be clear. CLEAR, okay, sorry. Let me reconnect it. I'm reconnecting it. Chalo, leave it, no worries. Linux machine in the AWS is already running, right? Let me refresh this. Till that will be up. You are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I'm connecting to AWS machine. If it's anything is fine, because for me, everyone is machine. Okay. Some internet issue. Some other issue. Guys, can we take a little bit into the theory part? Okay. And we will connect as soon as it will be up. Okay. With the help of ls command, what will happen? All the files will be available into the listing location. Okay. We have this mobile stream also. I can go into the mobile stream. Where is mobile stream? Yeah. Here, let me make the little bit bigger screen. I'm typing the ls command. As soon as I will run the ls, what will happen? Whatever is available into the current in the mobile stream folder, home mobile stream is my current location. In this location, whatever